Okay,
And
new
then
video. Let
14
them battle
slashing
while I'm
damage.
stepping away for a minute. Enjoy the
How do
fight.
how do I roll the defenses for it again?
There is no defense roll.
Okay, so I just accept that then.
It's
Yep.
armor's class.
Yeah, your armor class, if it's greater than a 19,
It's probably not, but let me check.
which it isn't, it's like a.
Yeah, it's
It's
13.
13.
So then I roll damage, which I rolled pair of fives. Then I add +4 because I have 18 strength and deal 14 damage to the skeleton that was just stabbed our Minotaur friend.
hmm
Half that damage, or is that the damaged halved?
No, that's like it would then get halved, I think, as a resistance.
So that skeleton's dead then.
Yep, Sarah just runs up and just smacks that damn thing. So currently there is only one skeleton left in the river and a witch that is currently under the water.
Out of character, fire attacks. If it hits the water, what happens? Just fade?
That is a Jeffrey question, not a Ben H question.
What was
That
it?
was Jeffrey.
What was the question?
If fire hits the water, does it fade, or does my fire spell continue going anyway?
I would say it mostly fades.
Okay.
Firebolt is a particularly it's a cantrip, so that means it's not that good.
Well, I'm thinking about the hand of the burning hands.
But you might hit me.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I was just wondering, because you're in the water more than the skeleton is.
No, skeleton's within 5 feet of me.
Is he? Oh, no, you know what? I actually have a way to not hit you.
Okay.
Because
Well, I was gonna say,
it's a 15-foot
since Joel's
cove.
out doing his thing, we can just keep going until it's his turn. Navarro, it is your turn.
All right, I shall take my turn then.
There is currently, Jeffrey, can he see the witch under the water?
Who, Navarro?
Yeah.
You can kind of see like the outline.
You probably see something thrashing in the water.
Yep.
And the plant just holding him down.
All right, let me go
Holding it down.
to.
Or Alder.
Do.
So yeah, Christopher, you can fire a crossbow bolt. You can do your magic-y shenanigans.
Yes, give me a sec.
Vicious Mockery!
All right, so and then. what's the other one? Trying to find my spells.
It should be on the 3rd page of your character sheet.
I'm trying to figure out what they do.
The only two that do damage are Thunder Wave and Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking up stuff.
Thunder Wave, I believe, is a con save or 2d8 thunder damage.
Yeah, but that's an AOE type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot block in front of you.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
And then Vicious Mockery, I think, is like probably 60-foot range.
Yeah.
60-foot.
Okay, I'm gonna use Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I've played this game before, man.
I'm sorry. I really should be less of an asshole when I'm saying things.
I am going to use healing word.
Oh, you do have healing word. I was like,
Yes. I'm going to use healing word on our Minotaur so that he does not die. Hopefully.
what is that? A D4?
It's a D4 plus my spell modifier in health, I believe,
Which is your charisma.
which is that's my spell attack bonus.
Yeah, no, it's charisma only.
Okay, so what's my spell attack bonus? Charisma plus what?
Charisma plus proficiency.
Oh, and my proficiency being just proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. So he gains 4 HP off the bat, and then I need to roll a D4 for the.
Yeah, you'll probably heal Joel all his wounds.
Well, he took what, 7?
6.
He only took 6?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like
so it's-
half his health at first level.
Yeah, so it's 50-50. 1D4. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so Joel regains 7 HP whenever he comes back.
Yes. And then I have another thing I can do as a bonus action. I need to get back to it, though. Ugh. Bardic inspiration.
Yep.
That's a monk.
I believe that means you can give someone a d6 for them to roll for like an attack bonus or something like that.
For attack bonus, saving throw or a ability, something like
Yeah.
that. But I need to get to it, so I have the specifics. Okay, here we go. Inspire others through stirred words or music. To do so, bonus action on my turn to choose one creature other than myself within 60 feet who can hear me.
So that would be all of us.
Yeah, and they gain 1d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
By the way, Joel, you're back at full health. Christopher healed you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
boy. I didn't know he could do that.
Healers.
Thank you, healer.
I can heal with my words. I can also inspire somebody with my words, as I'm about to do.
Jeffrey, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm almost DMing more than you are.
Oh, it's fine. I came into this knowing that I knew like close to nothing about combat. It's
I
gonna.
came into
I'm
knowing
gonna have
that I
to look
knew
up
nothing.
some stuff. Well, like I said, I didn't expect to do it tonight, but then again, I probably wouldn't have known much more on Sunday.
Okay.
Christopher, who are you giving Bardic Inspiration to?
Probably the tree, since he's within close proximity.
To all the things.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
I
I'll-
get an extra d6 I can use to like hit things.
You can... Okay, so the creature, the tree, can wait until after it rolls a d20 before deciding to use the die, but it must decide before the DM says whether or not it succeeds.
Okay.
And once you roll it, it's done. You don't get another one.
Yeah,
You
so
can
I
only
basically
have-
get a d6 I can use for a thing.
I can give you another one, but you can't have two at the same time.
Well, yeah, I mean, Alder has it. That's Alder,
Yeah.
here's your kind words.
And
It
I can
probably
use
says
it-
Thank you.
I
Well,
can use it up to 4 times. I can use it up to 4 times.
Okay.
Per day or battle.
Per long
day.
rest.
Yeah, it's per long rest, which basically translates to per day.
So basically,
All right,
when we
that's
go back to bed, that...
Navarro's turn.
Yeah, it resets after
Watson,
bed.
it's your go.
All right.
You can do it, tree man!
There's still
Thank you.
How far away is Skeleton 2 from Alder?
Within 5 feet of me.
Within 5 feet?
Safe for fire blast.
I'm going to run up to where I am 14 feet from Skeleton 2, which means that he'll be at the very end of the cone of fire from my burning hands. And I'm going to make an attempt to attack him with the burning hands.
Okay, I believe Burning Hands is a dex save.
Is it?
I believe it is. Let me just double check.
All the rules.
Must make a dexterity saving throw, yes.
Yeah, so Jeffrey,
Yep.
the way a dexterity save works is I quickly, hastily get the skeleton sheet back up. Here we go. Where does it have that listed? Okay, so the skeleton has no special like saving throw stats, so you're just going to roll a d20 plus its dexterity modifier.
All right.
You need to beat Sean's spell save DC, which is what, 13, 14?
Got a 4.
Plus 2, which is 6, which means that it does not save from the spell.
Yeah, 13 spell save. All right, so then I roll 3d6 for damage.
Does this also hit the witch, or is because she's under the water, she's safe from this?
She's probably safe because she's under the water.
So she's hitting
Okay.
Alder as well?
Yeah, no, because Alder is just outside of reach of the cone. So I'm aiming it just so that I hit the skeleton.
Okay.
And that is 12 fire damage.
The skeleton takes 12 fire damage and does not get resistances.
He already had damage too, so that should kill him.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
He had like 11 health at that point. He
Yeah, yep.
died.
He did.
He did.
Oh,
So, by the way, Joel, the other thing you
you got
missed is
healed.
Sarah walked up to the skeleton that stabbed you and swatted it with a great sword, and it's no more.
It died as well.
Yep.
yeah, and Navarro healed you too.
Okay, so I'm back, so I'm going to take that off my thing. Current hit point. Okay.
So, Alder, I guess it's still Alder's turn. I guess Alder's turn now because Sean did his thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alder is going to like pull the witch out of the water because I still have her grappled, so she can't move.
And slam her down.
Alder like picks her up, looks at her, and says, "Why do you hurt my friends?"
Okay.
This is the part. This is the part where she says something smart and he turns on everyone. I'm your friend, not them. Oh, okay.
What does she actually say?
She just hisses.
Alder,
she's the kind of witch that's more like monster than witch.
Okay, so do I want to rage at this? Do I want to unleash Alder's rage?
Do you want to rage, or we can have a fancy quick time event?
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
So Alder is gonna use. I
Fancy
believe
quick
it's
time
let me just
event.
check to make sure. It's
Yeah.
a bonus action to rage. Pretty
Why
sure
you
it's a
hurt
bonus
my
action
friends?
to rage.
You die now.
Yep. So I'm gonna use one of my 2 instances of rage as a bonus action, which means I have advantage on all strength checks. I have resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage, and I also get +2 damage to hitting +2 damage when I hit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alder is gonna basically take the witch, and basically do an unarmed attack where he just shoves her back in the water.
So he slams
So
into
basically
the bottom
punches
of
her
the
back
lake.
in the water. Or at least we're gonna try this.
He loses the witch. She goes flying halfway
Fuck,
across
that's a
the
9
country.
to hit, which I guess does not hit.
He splashes her.
Yeah, he does. He fucks up. He's angry though.
So the question is, does he let her go and does she go flying, or does she just, just steal in his grip and hit the water?
No, I still have her in grapple.
So the fact that you failed that wouldn't mean that you
I
could
just
possibly
missed
drop
punching
her.
her. I still have her grappled.
Oh, so you had one vine and we're gonna punch her, and the other vine holding her.
Yep.
This entire time, this is what I think Alder looks like.
He's a fucking Pokemon.
Yep.
I can't see what you're doing, Jeffrey.
I put a picture.
That was
Right.
Alder's turn. Jeffrey,
just
it is
sent
the
it in
witch's
the
turn
message?
now.
Oh, sorry. Ah ha ha. Oh, that's where you put the picture of the dots.
Yeah. Yep.
No wonder everyone else could see it and I couldn't.
Yeah, it's Alder's turn. Sorry, it's the witch's turn currently.
She hisses louder, knowing she's about to die.
Okay, let's see.
This is where Jeffrey pulls out the OP stuff. She just summons a demon from
Yeah,
hell
this
who
is the point
kills
where
us.
she has Dimension Door and just teleports away.
I'm actually going to. I'm trying to think what to do because I feel like I could just end the combat with something fancy and then we could move on, or I could just let her die.
She's under the water, and I just run up and just gore her deeper into the water.
She's up. She's not underwater anymore.
Okay, so I just
Okay, so
steal.
she's being held up.
Yeah, she's
Like
being
that.
held up right now. He tried to punch her and missed.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is because basically, her physical stats are so low, it's basically impossible for her to break out of this. And I feel like I would need to do something OP to get her out of it. And I already tried that with possession, and it didn't work. So, what I'm going to do is we're gonna combat's done. We're gonna have her
So
die.
you just want Alder to execute her
We're gonna have her die in a cutscene. Cutscene time. Okay, so
while
holding-
Alder is holding her.
Alder's holding her up in the air, and she starts chanting some magical gibberish, and they're like, "Oh no!" But then
Wait, what language? What language is this then?
Demonic,
Infernal or Abyssal?
abyssal.
Okay. So
Okay.
can Joel hear this?
Yes, I can understand everything she's saying.
She's ordering fast food, isn't she?
Yes.
Jeffrey, can Joel hear the demonic shenanigans?
You can hear the demonic shenanigans.
Okay, Joel, you can understand what she's saying because it's an Abyssal.
Okay, so Jeffrey, say it in English since I'm going to translate it for everyone anyway. Don't be speaking no demonic up in this chat.
I didn't think this far ahead. Okay,
I didn't think anyone would be able to actually hear her.
Hey, Abyssal's useful sometimes. Maybe,
okay,
not really.
She's basically just chanting some kind of demon spell.
She's basically saying words of power or something like that.
Yeah.
And at this point,
So-
I'm like, oh
so-
crap, everyone watch out.
Okay, and then a golden axe that's made out of light comes and just right in the head, and she's dead.
Alder's just looking at the hold up corpse.
Can
and just
I
drops
go
her.
and try and take the golden axe?
It's made out of energy.
Okay, so it just
It-
vanishes.
Oh, so
after
it's a
that.
sacred weapon or something.
Yeah, it dispersed.
Darn. That would've
Alder
looked
drops
great.
the corpse in the river and moves on.
Okay, and then
She
from that
dead.
point, the group kind of gets together, kind of like where that blue dot is, and they see Sherelle, the leader guy, standing over there with a torch, and he's walking towards the group.
Okay. Sarah just she still has her sword ready in case something else happens.
Mm-hmm.
Alder is still technically enraged.
He might want to calm that down.
Kill.
He's splashing around.
Yeah, Alder just kind of like more seriously like trundles out of the river and is
Sean,
still
get
kind
your
of
weed under control.
He calms out of rage because like he understands Charnel or whatever his name is a nice guy.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and
Sarah still has her sword kind of at the ready in case something else happens.
And Watson heads over to Alder and congratulates Alder.
Thank you.
for drowning a witch.
Dropping the witch.
Hey,
I
Thorn
think,
Whip,
you
man!
know,
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
everyone
sir.
who saved my
That's
butt
my-
from,
Well,
you know,
my
the
face
skeleton.
spells. I can
Yeah.
push them.
Yeah. So Sorrel walks up to the group and he's like, "It's funny how we're dealing with zombies and we end up fighting skeletons instead, isn't it?"
I don't know.
They're kind of in the same category anyway.
yeah.
I think you
Well,
need to
and-
work on your humor.
Yeah, I audibly boo and give the hooves down signal.
Sarah says nothing.
Sorrel's kind of like, this is kind of an awkward situation. He doesn't say that, but you can tell like by his face. He's like, "So, yeah, good job on that. Maybe next time, inspect the lady you're following. But yeah."
But
I'm gonna go back to my tent.
her daughter was drowning in the river.
So
Yeah,
what
it's like-
you hate
I can't-
babies?
I came to kill things. I killed things. I'm happy.
And then he walks away saying, "Hopefully there won't be too much more to kill, but these days you never know." And he walks away back into the forest towards the camp.
Bye bye.
Thanks for the backup.
He is absolutely completely useless.
Who was?
No, that's just me in character.
Oh, yeah.
He was completely
They were just
useless.
kind of
He
like-
was about to die anyway. Come in, goy hog. Or, chaos,
what
chaos.
time of night is
She was casting some demonic shit.
Sarah, is it how like late is it right now?
It's like,
Is it close to dawn?
Nah, it's like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Plenty of time to sleep and recoup.
Well, did the amount of sleep we got, was that considered a long rest or no, or probably a short rest?
Well, if since y'all slept a little bit, if you go back to sleep now, I was consider it one long rest.
Okay.
So we'll be all 100% ready in the morning. No.
Woo.
Not that y'all's health is low anyway.
Yeah, basically, Navarro.
I need to get my spell slot back.
Yeah, Navarro and Watson, you guys probably want to rest so you can get your spell slots back,
Yeah, I lost the spell slot doing that. I only
Yeah.
have 2.
and you can get Bardic Inspiration back, Christopher.
Yep.
Sarah.
See,
elects
Ben,
to stay
bards
up
are
in case
useful.
something else happens.
Oh, what?
Sarah elects to stay up just in case something else happens. She probably like makes sure Navarro gets to sleep and then like starts doing little patrols and stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
Does she take Plant Man with her?
She does not take Alder with her. She kind of just does it of her own accord. Alder
Alder's just standing
I
there
suppose,
watching.
follows her.
He just
Alder-
fo-
Alder just kind of follows her around.
I
Mhm.
assume
It's
she's
very-
annoyed by this.
Like Sarah's a little annoyed, but as long as he doesn't say anything, he kind of like she doesn't really super care. He's just kind of trundling around behind her.
Yeah.
She probably
Watson-
like gets a torch and gives it to him, and then he just holds it.
Or it's
Watson
just
makes
sticking out
his-
of his head as he's walking around.
Well, I mean, he
Watson-
holds the torch with one hand and just kind of trundles around while Sarah keeps an eye out for stuff.
So that way she can see and he has, and they have light.
Yeah, so they have light.
Watson goes and crawls back into his hole.
I assume that
He
we're
goes
not
back to
using
sleep.
any of our supplies in this because the group is supplying the supplies for us, like the torches.
Well, Sarah used one of her torches. so-
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this encounter, y'all used your own stuff because you didn't run up to a guard and ask for anything.
Oh, but so is it assumed that whatever we use is going to be resupplied by the group we're with at this point?
No, like I said, they're
Well,
not paying
we're
you for
done.
anything.
It's not that big. It's not that organized of a group. It's more or less what you brought is yours. If you didn't bring anything, you're
It's the
screwed.
People's Crusade, you just kind of bring your
Yeah.
own shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was imagining, the kingdom in jeopardy, so we'll give you a little bit of crap if you need it.
Well, if shit goes down, they're gonna be passing out weapons probably, but chances are the people who came already had weapons.
You
So
can
what
have-
happens? So what happens next?
Okay, so we go to
Well-
sleep, right, Jeffrey?
Yeah, we're gonna go to sleep.
Anyone else
do you
we're
want-
ignoring? I don't care if their daughter drowns.
Sarah and Alder are gonna make perception rolls just to see if anything else is suspicious.
Hmm.
Shit, that one fell off. Okay, so 15 for Sarah and 23 for Alder.
Okay. Sarah doesn't notice anything, but Alder hears some mumbling, and Crazy Steve is upset because his
Okay,
because
so nothing suspicious.
his mattress was popped.
Okay, so nothing suspicious that's worth giving a damn about. Alder probably goes over and Sarah just kind of like grabs it, like probably grab his other hand or just pulls him away, just shakes her head.
No, Crazy Steve, no.
So yeah, they just kind of keep patrolling around because Sarah's like, whatever.
Okay.
Short rest doesn't bother her because I didn't expend anything. I believe Alder is still down 1 rage because I think he did not sleep.
No, because he was just following her around.
Yeah, he didn't like sleep or do any light activity, so no, he's still down 1 rage use. I have another one, so just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Another rage down, and another rage down.
So do I get my 2 slots back because I slept?
Yeah, because if this counts as a long rest, then yeah, Sean, you would get your level 1 spell back.
Bless you.
Just,
Bless you
Sean, those slots only count for the level 1 spells. Cantrips are infinite use.
Yeah, so I just used one of the 1 spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Sean has rest, we all rest. Okay, Jeffrey, is it morning yet?
It's morning, but I'm actually going to end the session here.
No,
Okay.
Jeffrey.
I told you the prologue is 3 parts. We're right about at Aethelwood.
Don't we get even more, Crazy Steve stuff, or go swimming
crazy.
in the river, or go fishing, or
Well, see, I have it planned out because this session was basically you start at Gold Town, you get to where you are now. Crazy Steve was on the fly, but and you fight the witch, and that was the first session. Session 2 is gonna be a lot of exploring Aethelwood and all that stuff, and I'm gonna have some stuff go down in the city, and then Session 3 is gonna be getting to the island, talking to the mystics and all that, and then we'll start Arc 1, which will be explained in Session 3.
So basically, what will happen is it's all going to be Crazy Steve's fault. He's going to press the lever in the dungeon, and
So
and
Jeffrey,
gonna be like,
more importantly, do we get levels?
Yes,
Do we get that XP?
everyone gets 1 level. I feel like that's just. I'm not gonna give one out every session, but
Yeah,
It's
no,
the-
like I would just figure like going from 1 to 2 is usually pretty damn quick.
yeah, that was. Everyone gets 1 level.
Ooh, gotta look at my. Oh, I get a Jack of all trades now.
I
Yeah,
have
no,
clue what that
everybody
means.
basically goes up to level 2,
Oh, proficiencies.
and basically there's a bunch of stuff. Joel, I can help you figure out the fighter level 2 stuff because we're both gonna get the same thing basically.
Okay.
And I need to figure out what I want to do with Alder, whether or not I want to immediately start his multi-classing shenanigans, or if I just
I hit the wrong button. I jumped way high.
All right, so
You were struck by the gold sword of skeleton leveling.
I touched the golden sword, and it automatically gave me all the XP.
Joel, if
Yes.
you just want to get to level 2 real quick right now. So Joel, you and I both get we first get more health.
Okay. So how much your max hit point now?
Your max HP increases by 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So that would be from 12 to. So that'd be plus 8. So that'd be 20 now.
Yeah, it's plus 9 for Sarah, so she's up to 22. We also, I believe, get Action Surge. Yeah, that's the only thing we get at level 2. So we both get 1 use of Action Surge.
Where does
What's
that
that?
go on my sheet? And what does
Just
it do?
write it down, probably like in the features and traits section or wherever you have some of your other stuff.
What does it do?
It's basically an extra standard action you can take, I believe, once per short rest? Finish a short or long rest. So yeah, basically, it's basically considered an extra standard action. So like an extra attack or an extra chance to dash or something like that.
So that way I could get someone really fast, or
Yeah, Action Surge basically is almost an extra turn. It's basically like half an extra turn that you get once per short rest. Basically, consider it an either way to get some really high burst damage out, or as a good get out of getting fucked card.
Or I would assume, would it also work like, say, where the other person had a higher initiative, I use an action surge to, take the first attack sort of thing?
No,
No, that one.
Action Surge only works on your turn,
Okay.
so you can only use it on your turn. and it gives you an additional standard action. That means an extra attack, and I think it's extra attack, extra chance to cast a spell, which you don't have. An extra chance to dash, which basically means an extra chance to move again, stuff like that.
So basically, action would
Or
be
disengage, which means get out of somebody's melee range without getting hit in the face on the way out.
so move, hit, move instead of just like say hit and move or move and hit.
Yeah, so you basically can go move, hit again, but you only get one of these.
Per rest. So like if there was after a fight
Yeah.
and we stopped for lunch, that would be a short rest.
Short rest is like an hour or something.
It depends how long the lunch break we get. If it's a short lunch break, take your sandwich while you're walking.
And then action surge, 1 use. You'll get more uses of action surge at higher levels, Sean.
Sean,
Sorry, Joel. My bad.
we are completely different people. As you can see, I have no sleeves and he has sleeves.
So, Christopher,
Use. Oh, again, another spell slot.
you get another spell. You get another first level spell slot. You get another spell that you know, which is basically another first level spell you know.
All right, so now I get to
also-
pick a fifth.
What's that? 3.
No, 5 spells now. 5
Yeah.
spells including cantrips.
No, cantrips.
Okay, so now I get a 5th spell. Cool. I'll have to look that up later.
You also get Jack of all trades, which means all of your skills you do not have proficiency in get half your proficiency bonus added to them.
Yes, let me write that down.
So basically, a lot of things. I am updating my version of your character sheet just in case.
Jack of all
You
trades.
also get a Song of Rest as a D6, which I believe once we rest, you can use a Bardic Inspiration die to heal everyone.
Where do you see that? Oh, Song of Rest. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you get Song of Rest as well.
Okay, so I should put that. I guess under fates and traits, feats and traits.
Somewhere. Sean,
Yeah.
as I quickly go to Wizard, because it's like the back of it. So, Sean, you get 1 extra spell slot.
Fun times.
So you have 3 first level spell slots now instead of 2. You also get to pick an arcane tradition,
Yes.
which is basically consider it a field of expertise in the realm of magic, a school of magic you are particularly good at.
Oh, let's see.
So
That's what I'm.
the different versions of spells are Abjuration, which is basically like defense tanky type spells. Conjuration, which is conjuring shit. Divination, which is usually like seeing the future and stuff like that. Type stuff. Enchantment, which is enchanting things. Evocation, which is blowing stuff up.
We know
I can
that
see the
one.
future.
And it's exploding.
Illusion, which is illusions. Necromancy, which is necromancy. And transmutation, which is like transmuting stuff. Those are the ones in the base book. If none of those sound interesting, I have stuff like Lore Master or Artificer or some shit like that.
Whatever would allow him to ride whoever he wants.
He can do that whenever he wants. He doesn't need a thing to do that.
He just
I'm just kind of.
roll
I'm
for
kind of looking at
persuasion.
them to see which ones would be.
Basically, right now, it's gonna cut the cost of the spells and cut the cost in gold and time for you to learn new spells at that school in half. So think of it that way.
Don't make him spell it out for you, Sean.
Cheaper.
Ah!
Well, I'm kind of thinking of what would be most what would be most useful to me going in.
By the way, Jeffrey,
Yep.
now I need to figure out what to do with my friend Alder. Mainly,
about him?
should I start the shenanigans with the multi-classes?
Well, what? It depends if you're second level. Which second level spells are better?
It's not a spell thing. It basically what's going to happen is Alder is currently a first level barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen in multi-class is basically I'm going to be a first level barbarian and a first level in something else.
What would something else be?
Probably druid or monk.
Mm-hmm. I think druid would make more sense because monk is kind of like a taught kind of thing. Usually,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I was going to say, Jeffrey, quick question.
What's up?
Does the monk the monk has an unarmored defense that gives you your wisdom bonus to your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Would that stack with my other unarmored defense?
So it's 2 bonuses from 2 different classes,
Yep.
basically. I'd say so.
Fuck, I need a level in monk then. I'd have like 20 AC wearing absolutely nothing.
Give that man some armor, and he will be immune to damage.
Actually, no. Unarmored defense, as the name implies, means that's the bonus you have if you don't have armor. I am
So
actually
he puts
better
armor
without
on and
armor.
just loses it all.
Yeah.
Just
All
put
right.
on that one light armor and you're suddenly killable.
Yep.
Yep. Now, as for multi-class spell slots, how does this work? So I would have, what is that?
Stupid violin. How dare you
In
start falling?
30, down. Okay, so yeah, Jeffrey, Alder's gonna become a first level druid as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? It means he gets 5 plus his Constitution modifier and health, so he gets 9 more HP. Puts him at a nice healthy 25. He gets what else? Did he get? I think he gets Druidic language. Yeah, he can now speak the Druidic language. Somehow he can just do this. He also gets Druid spellcasting shenaniganry, which is 2 cantrips and 2 first level spell slots. Yippee! I'm gonna go figure out what those are. Really quick. So yeah, that should be everybody's levels situated. Level 2, you know, we have a bit more health. Joel's probably not gonna lose half his health in one hit anymore.
Oh yeah, how much health do I get? Is it
I
more
believe it's 8 plus your
Constitution?
Constitution.
It's 1d8 or 5 plus
It's
Constitution.
5 plus your Constitution.
Okay.
Sean, I believe for your it's like 4 plus Constitution modifier, extra
Yeah,
health.
That's a risky thing to do.
Because I could roll a d8 if I wanted to.
So I get
That's
5
actually a
extra
bad
health.
idea.
Yeah, usually. I'll take the 5.
So Sean, you also get your maximum health goes up by 4 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, so it goes up by 7, so I got 14 health.
So I got
Yep.
6.
Also, transmutation is what I'm going with.
Okay, so what that means is the cost it would take to both in time and money to learn new transmutation spells is cut in half.
Good,
So
cool.
it's 25 gold to learn a new transmutation spell instead of 50. Good for.
All right.
I'm gonna go find some druid spells. What is it? It's like 2. Druid. Level 0. Poison spray, molder. Oh, I gotta give him poison spray. Poison spray, obviously, because why would a plant born of pure evil not want to spray poison in your face? Shillelagh, I think it's what is Shillelagh? I keep hearing that's pretty good. Oh, that's not helpful at all. No, fuck Shillelagh. I don't need that.
Okay, Ben, so how did a demonic evil plant come to being a dumb friendly plant?
It was
Backstory.
born from whatever dark, creepy hole it came from, and instead of carrying on its evil legacy like it's supposed to, he just kind of decided not to do that.
Okay, so basically how me and the evil cows are. You know, we came from an evil lineage, but we're just kind of like,
Yep.
decided we're not going to be evil anymore.
this?
Because... And then there's Sean, who was a dwarf in a hole, and still wants to be a dwarf in a hole, but got angry because someone came in his dwarf hole and took something.
Except replace every dwarf with gnome.
It's too late to know the difference between dwarves and gnomes.
Huh.
Gnomes are just a
That-
little bit skinnier dwarf.
That is a racist remark. You are no better than that one guard.
We must
Rude.
kill all the gnomes of Azeroth, Jeffrey.
I can support that.
I'm sorry, what?
And
Okay.
Sean,
So
we're
apparently-
killing all the gnomes of Azeroth.
So apparently I'm murdering that stupid cow and serving it for dinner.
Oh my.
That's how this is going.
Episode 2, Civil War.
Sean, all I have to do is let you ride on my head, and then use my strength thing to launch you halfway across the map. You could have already been there by now if I did that. I don't know
But
if you'd
you've
have
gotta
survived the
catch
Yeah,
landing.
Magic Stone. Let's take Magic Stone.
Fan.
No, by that
What?
point you'd be
Man.
riding on my head,
What?
not knowing there's a thing in the world wrong, and suddenly I'm just like,
So do I learn
whoosh.
another cantrip or a first level spell?
First level spell.
Oh, okay. Coolio.
Wait, do I
gotta
have-
Wait,
look
do I really
both
want to
these
take another level in
up
Druid? I only
now.
have 15 in Wisdom.
Do I actually learn any spells from leveling
You
up?
don't learn any spells.
No, you have to go basically pay them.
Okay.
I could learn Tasha's hideous laughter.
And can I learn from anybody else?
Basically, you can learn any spells that you as a wizard would know and be able to write down in your book. But
You're in
right
luck.
now, should
We're
I
in luck, Sean. Next session, we're going to the most magical city in the world.
I will learn things.
If
The
you have
most
the money,
magical city in the
Oh,
world,
do I
Detroit,
open the Druid?
Michigan.
Yep.
Oh, I
Exactly.
should
Yeah.
learn Charm.
I was going Druid. Fuck it. I have 15 Wisdom. I'll fix that when I get higher levels. Poison Spray.
You know, we've got plenty of people. You know what would be great right about now?
What?
Cards Against Humanity.
It's also like 2 in the
Perhaps.
morning.
Yeah, that too.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, which makes it even better for Cards Against Humanity.
Ending mold, earth, produce flame resistance.
Okay, anyway,
What
I'm
is
going to stop
resistance?
the video here. This has turned into boring D&D stuff.
Yep.
And I will sing the song that I was typing in my character sheet. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free
Wait, now that I think about
with
it.
the
Thorn Whip
buffalo
or
die. Cows with guns.
no, not Magic Stone.
I thank you for all watching, and now go watch Cows with Guns. Just search for it on YouTube and you'll find it. Have a lovely rest of the day, world.
Yeah, we'll just take Druidcraft. Druidcraft is
Okay,
just
take a
Druids.
redraft,
Shit.
redraft.
Druidcraft and 2 first level spells for my happy little Druid fun times.